You know, as a comic book fan, the idea of living in Gotham City actually kind of sounds cool, but unfortunately in reality that's not really the case, especially if you don't have superheroes and also people like Batman defending the city. It's actually a terrible prospect, and honestly that's what it kind of feels like now if you're living in Toronto. It feels like every single day there's some horrible news about either a shooting or a stabbing going on in the city, and we're going to talk about it in today's video. Toronto is turning into Gotham City. Let's discuss it. Check this out. 2 men arrested after a security camera captures shots being fired at Brampton Hose in broad daylight. These two guys right here, look at this, just walking around the streets in the neighborhood, wearing hoodies, and then they just pull out some guns, start shooting at a house in Brampton randomly. Will we see these guys ever get caught or put to jail? We have them right here. Husamdeep Singh and Gurpreet Singh from Mississauga, and no filed address, so I don't know if they're a migrant or something like that. They don't actually have a fixed address, so maybe they're homeless? I don't know. They don't have an address. So maybe they're just couch surfing or something like that, right? That's what's happening right now in Brampton, which is like adjacent to Toronto. It's GTA area.
Daniel Amlatis's family has been inconsolable since police came to their door last Thursday night. That's when they learned the 19-year-old, a second-year Ontario Technical University auto mechanical engineering student who worked part-time at Costco, had been shot to death.
I was so shocked. I don't believe it, I can imagine this happened on my son, He's very kind and lovable. He's church-going boy.
It was just before 2 last Thursday afternoon when police say Amlatas was found unconscious in the family washroom near the food court at Scarborough Town Centre. At first, the death was deemed suspicious. When first responders arrived, the crime scene was secured, but the mall remained open. Witnesses did not report hearing the sound of gunshots, and an inspector told the media it was possible that only one gunshot had been fired.
As soon as officers arrived, they find the confined area and the firearm was located, and based on the preliminary investigation, we deemed it to be safe. So without less interruption to the community and the businesses, we secured the area that we need to investigate.
On Saturday, police announced Amlatas had been murdered and no arrests had been made. The victim's older sister said her brother told her he was going to the mall and believed he was taking the bus.
His last words to me was Akka, I'm going to Akka, which means older sister in Tamil. I'm going to the mall, STC.
Like the rest of the family, she's in disbelief that her brother was murdered.
I feel like they should have done a lockdown because, my brother got hurt. Who's next? And there's multiple people at the mall.
A family now searching for answers, saying none of this makes sense.
The people who do it, police has to have to catch them as soon as possible.
We requested an interview with police about this case, but they were not available for comment. So far, investigators have yet to release a description of the suspect or suspects.
And these were 2 teen boys that were charged with this murder in Toronto. So in a bathroom at the Scarborough Town Centre, from the sounds of it, which is a mall that's, it's in Scarborough, so maybe there's some safety concerns right there. Scarborough is not known for being a very safe place, at least nowadays. But these are 2 teen boys who had a firearm. Obviously, they didn't get this legally, right? So they got it illegally, probably bought it off some criminals. And where are these criminals getting these guns? What, south of the border, right? None of these are getting actually checked. They're not getting detained. And a lot of crime is actually happening because a lot of these things are able to slip in through the border. Check this out. Stabbing at Bloor and Yonge. And I know this area very well. Across the street, there is a few strip clubs. There's a Ginger there that I used to get some Vietnamese food from. Right there, you can actually see it. On the ground, there is a person, I believe that is the victim right there. So unbelievable. This is like broad daylight as well. Probably a lunatic just wielding a knife, going around screaming and yelling, because you see that all the time in Toronto. It feels like every day there's some maniac just walking around just shouting stuff on the street. And I know there's obviously mental health crises there, and there's probably stuff that needs to be addressed, but we don't have the resources to actually help these people. They end up roaming the streets, and they can cause a lot of trouble and just chaos like this.
If you are a girl in Toronto, this video is for you. I had something really weird happen today, and I just want to share some awareness. There's a lot of videos like this going around, but you never know how close to home it can hit. Obviously I'm okay, but it was still super scary. So I was parked at a health food store doing some shopping. I came out, there was a business card tucked into my driver's side window. Didn't really think anything of it, although it should have immediately triggered a lot of what I've been seeing happening lately, which is people are putting chemicals on cards and books and things and leaving them in places where you'll touch so that they can ultimately traffic you. Anyways, I grabbed the business card because like, what is this? Like as I'm opening my door, and it was from Mobile Detailing. And at first I was like, well, that's kind of smart. Like they're in a nice neighborhood targeting really dirty cars. My car is dirty right now. And then all of a sudden it clicked and I was like, I looked around the parking lot, which was full, by the way. Every single spot in the parking lot was taken. Not one other car had a business card on it. You could see that really quickly. So I dropped the card, I got in the car, I locked the doors, sprayed my hands with sanitizer, looked around to see if anyone like suspicious was like watching me or looking at me, sanitized my hands, and I drove to the next store that I needed to go to, which I knew had a bathroom, a lot of people, and I could wash my hands. So I started driving and I like slowly loop the parking lot just to verify that no other car had a business card tucked into it. No other car, not one. Like I would understand if he was only targeting like really dirty cars or whatever with his Mobile Detailing business card, but not a single other car had a business card tucked into the window. So now I'm like freaking out. I go to the next store, I immediately go into the washroom, I wash my hands like 3 times. And then I was like trying to notice if I felt weird at all, if anything started to feel tingly, like I was feeling okay. And they had a bunch of racks outside of the store and then inside. And I was outside and I noticed this Tesla pull up. This guy pulls down his window and he is looking at me. Like there's no disputing it, he's looking at me. And I'm like, okay, this is exactly what you hear about in these stories, which is they leave something for you to touch that has like a chemical on it that hopefully is going to like disable you or get you to pass out, and then they take you. And so I started freaking out. So I went into the store, I told the store associate, I was like, I think something weird is happening. If anything happens to me, like please call 911. Like I didn't go into detail. I just wanted to notify someone that I thought something strange was happening. I was going in and out of the store. Like I was probably in there for 45 minutes, like a long time. This Tesla never moved, window down, watching me, parked like 3 spots down from my car. I'm like, okay. So I end up buying what I'm needing to buy. I'm still feeling fine and just feeling really, really strange. So I went back into the store and I asked this random man in the store, I was like, I'm feeling a little bit weird. Like, would you mind just walking me to my car? At this point, the Tesla has moved his vehicle from 3 spots down from me to the spot beside me. He'd obviously seen me come outside with my shopping bags, like that I was done, the shopping trip. But then I went back in to go get someone to walk me to my car. And he had moved from 3 spots down to like the spot right beside me. So, and like Tesla, like nice car too. Not that it matters, but it's just weird. Anyways, so this man walks me to my car. The Tesla guy has his window down. He is staring. I'm looking around to see if there's any other cars or people or anything I need to be aware of. I hop right into my front seat with this person that escorted me. I lock my doors right away and I drive to a grocery store just down. Like I probably should have just gone straight home, but I was kid-free and running errands for an hour and I had a lot of stuff I needed to get done. So I went to the grocery store and luckily ran into an old family friend in there, and he walked the whole grocery store with me and walked me to my car afterwards. So I was able to get all my errands done. The Tesla was not out there anymore, but it did wait outside of that second store for at least 45 minutes and moved to the spot right beside me when he thought I was leaving. So this is long, but just a reminder, because I forgot, even though I've seen so many videos about this lately, never to touch like pamphlets, cards, money, like anything that's left on or near your car. Don't touch it. And even like I would, like if this were to happen again, I'm like, would I even want to touch my door handle? Like, I don't know. They're putting like chemicals on surfaces now. So I don't even know like how I would handle it 100% going forward next time, but I definitely wouldn't touch the object. Maybe it was all harmless, but there were too many things that happened sequentially where I'm like, this felt like a potential trafficking thing. So just be super careful, be really aware of your surroundings, especially if you're a female alone going around. It was 12:45 on a Sunday afternoon. Like it's really kind of a scary world now. So just be super, super aware and let my story be a reminder of just what not to do in the situation, which is what I did, and grab the card.
Well, let this be a reminder to you, and there's also tons of stories just like this that you can actually find on TikTok as well. So very alarming, but it's good to be informed that this stuff is happening in Toronto. So be aware, even in broad daylight on a Sunday afternoon. Leave your thoughts down below about this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay safe out there, guys.